What is up, everybody? Zack Hample here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. My third different stadium in 3 days, and the 8th different Major League stadium I've already been to this year. Now, there is something huge in the works for me personally. A lot of you guys know that I have a huge consecutive game streak where I've gotten at least one baseball at every game that I've been to for more than 25 years. So my number of games right now in that streak is 1,499. So if I get one baseball tonight, that makes it 1,500 straight games. So I gotta get one. Now, in addition to that, it's the Reds' 150th anniversary. They are using commemorative baseballs with a special logo. I'm gonna be here for 3 games, so I gotta try to get one during that span. And if you wanna peek at that logo, just keep your eyes on the bench, right? And just like that, I am on the board within about 20 seconds of running into the stadium. There are all different kinds of ways to get baseballs. Finding Easter eggs is rare, but it's really fun. And this baseball right here was waiting for me in the front row, and I ran in. There were a whole bunch of other guys that sprinted. I think a few of them found baseballs in the upper rows, but I saw this one from about a section away, and I pounced on it. So 1,500 consecutive games with at least one ball. Guys, that streak started on September 10th, 1993. Like I said, more than 25 years in the making. Jared Hughes right there, super friendly guy. He actually said that he had let one of those deep fly balls bounce so that it might come up to me here in the front row. So it's just really nice to see players that encourage people to catch baseballs, unlike Jordan Comedina, the Pirates bullpen catcher. Yes, I'm gonna call him out again. 2 straight videos for being mean yesterday, but nothing but good vibes here in Cincinnati. Yep, that one felt good. Lots of action early out in right field, lots of home runs flying into the seats, down the line, out here into the power alleys, and I've caught 3 home runs on the fly in addition to that one ball that I found at the start. Now, I have all 4 of the baseballs right here, and you can see that they are regular balls with the standard MLB logo. So to get one of those special 150th anniversary commemorative balls, you gotta get one during the game. Now, maybe late in the season or even next year, if there are extras, you will see those special balls in BP, but right now they're probably still using up last year's balls. And of course, I normally give away lots of baseballs, but there have been so many balls to go around that basically everybody out here has gotten at least one. So there's no one really to give baseballs to at this point, but I'll definitely be giving some away before the night is through. And I want to show you this one in particular. The second one that I got today just has a tremendous smudge on the back side of the ball. You usually don't see baseballs that look like that in batting practice because they're usually new, out of the box. And as I always say, I love the balls that are really banged up, smudged, scuffed, the ones that really have character. You get one yet? Yeah, I got one. You got one? Cool, I appreciate that. The glove trick, baby, in action. Check the description for this video. I will throw a direct link there to a tutorial that shows exactly how to set this thing up. For right now, I think this is the Reds' final group of BP, and this guy's launching them. I got 7 baseballs so far. Playing catch with a Major League Baseball player from the stands does not happen too often, but when it does, a rush comes over my entire body, and I am just so happy. That's what happened today here in Cincinnati with Reds pitcher Robert Stevenson, who was super cool about it. He threw back and forth with me for about 3 minutes. I threw him a few knuckleballs. He said he was impressed and admitted that his own knuckleball sucks. And then, right before we finished playing catch, I caught a home run, which he saw, and he still gave me the ball that we were throwing with. So he was totally cool with the fact that I was getting multiple baseballs. That made it 6 baseballs for me. Then I used my glove trick for number 7. You know, guys, this is my lucky Joey Votto wristband right here. I got this from him, I think at Nationals Park like 8 years ago or something like that. I always wear it when I see the Reds. And now I do have a Braves hat in my bag. The Braves are on the field. Before I was able to switch, Eddie Perez came out. He's like, hey man, what's up? You don't remember me? I'm like, yeah, of course I do. He was like, then why didn't you say hi to me in Cleveland? I just saw the Braves there a couple nights ago. So he still tossed me a ball, and then he said, you're still wearing your Reds hat. Where's your Braves? I'm like, I got it in the bag. I'll put it on for you in just a moment. And then I caught a home run with him watching, so that's 9 baseballs. I really want one more for double digits. Double digits is always the goal. I haven't done it yet this year. My numbers have been down, but I feel like in Cincinnati, everybody's numbers are always up. Hey, yo, Eddie, is this better now? The Braves' first group of batting practice is where most of the action takes place. They have Ronald Acuna, Freddie Freeman, Nick Markakis. All 3 of those guys can rake. The second group, not quite as dynamic. Ozzie Albies was up in there hitting a few balls out into the seats and straightaway right. And the third group is just getting started. And because of a weird quirk in the timing of the schedules, I've been confined to the right side of the stadium this entire time. In just a few minutes, the whole stadium is going to open. And I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of guys racing over to look for Easter eggs in those empty seats right now. But basically tonight's game is at 6:40 p.m. And normally games are at 7:10 p.m. and you get into the left field seats 90 minutes before game time. But everything sort of got pushed back tonight, so the left field seats are only opening an hour early, so that would be 5:40, and basically batting practice is almost done by that point. So I'll still run over, not really expecting much at this point, but we'll see what happens. Got it. Woohoo!
Thank you!
Alright, so I talked about wanting to hit double digits today. Well, I got 11 baseballs out in right field. Ran over to left field, and I found 5. I only have 4 right now because I gave one to some guy over there. Wow, so the last 2 days in Pittsburgh and Cleveland, I got 8 baseballs each day. That had been my high for the season. I've now doubled it, so I'm telling you, man, Cincinnati is gold. I love being here. It seems like every time I come here, it's just a magical, amazing day. What's up? You get one today?
No.
Want one?
Yeah. Hey, could you sign a ball for me too?
Yeah, sure.
And then could you also sign my bobblehead?
Check it out. The official Zack Hample bobblehead. So that's kind of like me today, holding up all the baseballs. So, let's sign this.
The Reds are happy for you to keep any ball hit or thrown in the stands. However, any ball hit or thrown, once again, this is brought to you by Penn Station.
Shop sales as well, where you can purchase some throwback jerseys. Kicker could you go in late night back there.
Satterwhite and Tony Schweier. Joining us on the field tonight are several members of the Everett
The ball box stadium, starting to look across the field.
Ronald Acuna Jr., one of the true young superstars in Major League Baseball. I got him to sign this one on the sweet spot, a brand new Major League Baseball. I snagged this here today in batting practice. Guys, I am giving this away as a prize on Instagram. You gotta be following me, Zack _Hample. I will talk about this ball and how you can win it at the end of this video. This is a big one right here. It's almost game time. Let's head to the outfield. Man, oh man, so close on that Yasiel Puig home run. He blasted it right over my head and I read it perfectly. I was looking up at the second deck, ready for it to drop down, but it deflected all the way down to the front row instead, where some big dude made a pretty slick one-handed grab on it, barehanded. And just a few minutes ago, a reporter from The Athletic actually came to talk to that guy because that was Puig's first home run in this stadium. So I feel like my home run luck has dried up a bit since I got that Bryce Harper home run at Citizens Bank Park on March 31st, so things gotta turn around. Now, like I said, I am dying to get one of those commemorative baseballs, and my odds would be much better working foul territory, but this area is where I got 3 home runs during one game last year. So I figure it's my first of 3 nights. I'm gonna stay out here. Maybe some magic will happen. If not, still got 2 more nights to work with. And by the way, top of the 3rd inning, Reds are on top 2-0. 7th inning stretch just wrapping up here, and this has been one of those games that has had both good hitting and good pitching. For the Reds, Sonny Gray, the starter, had 9 strikeouts in 5 1/3, and the Reds have this deal where if their pitchers get 11 Ks in one game, everybody gets free pizza. So my dude from batting practice, Robert Stevenson, that I played catch with, came in to pitch in relief, got 2 strikeouts. Everybody went nuts when they flashed the free pizza thing on the Jumbotron. So that's one cool thing for everybody here. Also, people are jazzed up because their team is winning. It's now the top of the 8th. Reds are on top 7-5.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
This game in Cincinnati is over, and it was a nail-biter with the score going back and forth. Braves fans had the tomahawk chop going late in the game down the left field line, but that was not enough for their team, and the Reds came out on top 7-6. Now, as for me, it was a huge day in batting practice. 16 baseballs. I found 6 balls in the seats. Caught a bunch of home runs on the fly. I did the glove trick. I played catch with Robert Stevenson. All really, really cool. But of course, I was hoping to get a commemorative ball. Late in the game, I moved down to the third base side. One of the Reds players actually threw a ball into the crowd right before the inning got started, and it was bobbled around, and I fumbled it. I kicked it on the steps, and I figured, well, whatever, it's just a regular ball. The guy who came up with it, I actually saw the commemorative logo on there, and I was super bummed. Tried for the umpire, he only gave 1 ball away. I didn't have good positioning on that. But I did ask an on-field security guard if he happened to have one of those special logo balls. I said I was dying to get one. He gave me a thumbs up and said, I got you. Disappeared from sight, came back out, and he placed this ball in my glove. I'll just hold it up right here and we'll also give you a closer shot. The 150 logo, baby, Cincinnati Reds, their huge anniversary. I feel so happy to have gotten this one. So I'm still here for 2 more days. I don't have to worry about this one anymore. I can focus on catching home runs. And of course, this was the first one I got, nice and mud rubbed, kind of odd for a BP ball, but this was number 1 of the day, 1,500 straight games with at least 1 baseball. That is huge. And then of course this one, signed by Ronald Acuna Jr. I said I was gonna give it away, tell you at the end of the video. Well, that moment has arrived. So, you gotta be following me on Instagram, Zack _Hample. Look for the post where I show this baseball, okay? You have to like that post, leave a comment on that post, and tag at least 2 other people that you personally know. I will select somebody at random to win this thing. This is a huge prize, you guys. So good luck. Like I said, I'm here for 2 more games, so you can look forward to those videos. And as always, thank you for watching this one.